This reflection draws from elements of perception. So, let's start with this big idea that our personal viewpoint, well, it acts as a filter for absolutely everything we experience. It's the lens through which we see our world. And as we're got to see, that lens really does shape everything.
Just think about any shared experience. A rainy day, for instance. For one person, it might feel gloomy, maybe a little inconvenient. But for someone else, it could be cozy, peaceful. The event itself, the rain, is exactly the same.
But the experience of that day is completely different for each person. The difference isn't out there in the world, it's inside us. It's what we could call our interpretive framework. It seems the quality of our perception has a direct line to the quality of our experience.
This really gets to the heart of it. This idea suggests that reality isn't just something that happens to us. No, it's something that is realized. It's brought to life, you could say, through our own act of perceiving it. It's built from the inside out.
It's a lot like a physical viewpoint, right? When we see things from up high like this, we get the whole picture. There's a sense of scale, of context. You can almost feel the quiet breadth of the world from this perspective.
But now, look, we're down on the ground, inside a narrow, shadowed lane. It's the very same village, the same world, but the feeling is completely different. It's more intimate, maybe a little more closed in. Our perspective changed, and the entire experience changed right along with it.
Okay, so if our perspective is that powerful, how do we use that to navigate our lives? Well, this brings us to a really crucial distinction: the difference between what influences us from the outside and what we actually truly control on the inside.
This here separates those two things pretty clearly. On one side, you've got external stuff, our job, where we live, even what other people think of us. And yeah, those are powerful influences for sure. But then there's our internal world, how we react, what we believe, the choices we make. That is where our real power is. That's the part we control.
And this is the core message, really. We can't always command the winds and the waves around us, but we can always choose how to set our sails. The whole point is to be the one driving your own reality, not just a passenger getting swept along by whatever comes your way.
So if that control is internal, it means we all have this incredible power, the power to choose. This is about being an active participant in shaping our own inner world. And when we do that, we shape our experience of life itself.
You see, the quality of our life isn't just random. It's not left to chance. We can consciously decide how to direct our own experience. It's that choice between seeing a challenge as just a burden or seeing it as an opportunity, a journey of struggle or one of joyful discovery.
And this choice isn't some abstract concept. It's made up of real, practical actions, like consciously saying no to pressure that doesn't serve you, like the need to impress others, or actively directing your attention to what really matters to you. It's about seeing difficulties not as failures, but as chances to grow, and really trying to make the most of every single moment.
This quote just nails it. Perception isn't passive. We're not just watching a movie, it is an act of creation. Just think about that for a second. By changing your internal viewpoint, you literally change the world that you experience.
And this journey, the shaping of our inner world, it leads us somewhere. It leads to a profound destination, a place of refuge, a place of peace, a personal sanctuary that exists right inside each of us.
It's a question we all bump up against, isn't it? In a world that's so full of noise and distractions and demands, where can we possibly find real, lasting peace?
And the answer is that this sanctuary isn't a physical place. You don't have to buy a ticket to get there. It's actually a state of mind. It's a haven inside our own consciousness that we can get to anytime, anywhere, no matter what's happening on the outside.
It's the feeling you get from an image like this, That sense of calm, of space, of quiet contentment. That's the quality of the inner sanctuary. It's a personal haven we can build within ourselves, a place where we can just be.
And that is the ultimate invitation, isn't it? It's a deeply personal journey to discover that place of inner peace for yourself, your own Shangri-La. It's a quest to find what might be the essential key to a fulfilling life.
All of these ideas, they all build up to one final, incredibly empowering realization. We are not just spectators in our own lives. We are active co-creators of our own reality.
And there's a path to this. It's a process. First, you just start to recognize your patterns. How do you usually see things? Then you start to question those automatic reactions. Ask yourself, is this helping me? Third,
You consciously, deliberately choose a new perspective, one that feels more empowering. And finally, through that choice, you begin to actively shape your experience and your reality.
And this might be the deepest point of all. Your perception doesn't just shape how you see the world, it shapes your very sense of who you are. Your identity actually emerges from your beliefs about what is possible for you. You are, in a very real way, co-created by your own perception.
And so that brings us to the one last essential question. It's not about what the world is going to show you. It's about the lens you're going to choose to see it through. What story are you going to tell?